Brooks musical before. What is The Producers all about? We just got a little sneak peek, but give us the lowdown.
Yeah, I suppose to describe what you've just seen there, it's sort of like a dream sequence. So one of the lead characters is a very nerdy accountant, and he has these aspirations to become a Broadway producer. He's stuck at his desk at work in his accountancy firm, and he has this little dream sequence, and that's basically what you just saw there, where he pictures himself on Broadway, surrounded by beautiful women, and that's the scene that plays out. But I guess the plot, at a wider look at it, is you've got a very washed up, sleazy Broadway producer who continues to produce terrible musicals. This nerdy accountant that I've just been talking up turns up, and he just wants to do his books, but he ends up realising that this washed up terrible producer could probably make more money by putting on a flop than actually putting on a hit. So if you raise a lot of money, put on a flop, it closes, you pocket the remaining money. So they seek to find the worst possible show that they could find, and they come across this absolute terribly politically incorrect show called Springtime for Hitler, and that's where it goes on. It's extremely funny, but very politically incorrect, Jade.
Well, that's a show that I always like to go and see. A show that's light-hearted, laughs aplenty, and plenty of local talent as well. So Soap Opera, they're a local production company behind it. Can you tell us a little bit more about Soap Opera?
Yeah, so Soap Opera's been around for about 5 or 6 years, and I guess where they sit in the Wollongong theatre industry is that they try and kind of bridge the gap between community theatre and professional theatre. So you will notice when you have a look at the cast of this show, our two leads, Scott Radburn and Daniel Downing, are both industry professionals. Scott, you mentioned, is also an ambassador, a member of the Four Kinsmen, and Daniel Downing, the other lead, he has just come off about 3 years of the professional version of Wicked, touring the world with that. So we've got some very professional cast members, also some professional lighting and sound and that sort of thing that goes with it too. Most recently they did Little Shop of Horrors and also Avenue Q, which performed at the IPAC. Both are great reviews, and we've just come off 3 shows on the weekend as well of this one, which has been really successful too. So there's 5 more opportunities to see the show, tomorrow night, Thursday, Friday, and also 2 on Saturday. So we wrap up on Saturday night.
Excellent. Well, ladies and gentlemen, get your family and friends together. Go call the IPAC box office or jump onto merrygong.com.au and get your tickets to The Producers. From what we saw just then, it looks like a great show, and Soap Opera being a non-for-profit organisation, they need people like us to get behind it, watch the shows, so they can continue doing the great work they've been doing and cultivating some fabulous local talent.
Just one other really quick thing, Jade, is these costumes that you see the girls wearing, they're handmade by our costume department, and they feature 30,000 hand-sewn pearls. So we've actually made 6 of those, and that kind of gives you an idea of the level of effort and detail that's gone into just some of the costumes that you'd see in this show.
Wow, will you be renting those out for parties afterwards? Because I've got a fancy dress coming up, and I reckon I could, look okay in one of those. As long as it came with the body that's in it, I think I'd be all right. But a big round of applause for The Producers, the girls there looking fabulous. Grab a flyer, learn more about the show. Thank you very much, Justin. We look forward to seeing you in The Producers as well.